National Football League, presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he spins through. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Man open, it's Moss complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. In for the score. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You'll get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Out of the gun, Luck. He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And this is now a 1-point game. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A give to Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's going to let this one go into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Here's Luck. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. And he's able to put it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And Hill running right through it. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Elliott. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
46.
Prescott from the gun. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
11B. 12, 12, 12. Check out. To your right. On. Go ahead.
On 1st down, Luck. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. And just 1 tick to go. So this will obviously be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd and 10. Luck again. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. The give is to Elliott. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Go ahead.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
5, 6, 7, Middle. Color. Right. 12.
On 1st and 10, Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Buying time to his left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's Locke. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Locke. And he connects with Ebron. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good for a Colt first down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us, offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They get it to him running left, and he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he puts it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On third down, it's Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. First down, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Moss. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
46.
Prescott yet again. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
46. Gun.
Prescott now on second down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Prescott now. It's complete to Parker left side. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Switch it. Hey. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Prescott to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Tempo. Hey, easy. 5, 6, 2.
They begin with a run by Davis. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
12. Check out. Check. 59. Color.
On second down, here's Love. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Love. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. So that one will be accepted.
Wrong. Alert.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts add on to their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go to the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times we'll see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, here's Love. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Go ahead. Hey, 4 down. Key right.
Throwing on third down, Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
3 down.
Prescott on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4. Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Here's Luck now on second down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Nifty move. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through.
And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Luck on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Early down stuffs have put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Cowboys claw one back. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's 2nd down.
appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
46. 46. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Done.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Watch out, watch out. 59.
Out of the gun, Luck. And that's complete to Lewis. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. Throw left side, complete to Moss. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score. And the Cowboys are able to make things a bit more respectable. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Hey, easy. 11Z.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep rights. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Shrugs him off.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible.
Here we go, 46. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch and A.
1st down, Prescott. And that's incomplete. Parker the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 2nd down, Prescott again. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Swing number 2, right.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jabal Sheard. He's the one that runs him down. And my goodness, that will be a huge loss on the play. Throwing now, Luck. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Hurry, hurry! 3 down. 11. Pick up.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Middle. On. Rolling. We're rolling. 1, 6 to 3. 1, hit. 12.
On first down, it's Luck. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And incomplete on the deep ball.